the morning I stand up and dance. I have here my dance group 3, 4, 5 times in a week we dance. Sometimes I make here dance classes, dance events. It's part of my life.
Steffi Metz, a talented dancer, cooking trainer, and an entrepreneur from Germany. Steffi Metz has always had a deep love for dance, a passion that has been part of her life since she was 16 years old. From the moment she first stepped into the dance floor, she felt undeniable connection to the rhythm and movement. And that love only grew stronger over time. Dancing became not just a hobby, but a way of expressing herself and connecting with others.
I Google where it's the next dance community because I'm a dancer. We was in this time in Rwanda in Tanzania, and the next dance community was in Kigali. So then we decided to go cross the border and go to Kigali.
But Steffi's story began far from Rwanda. It began in Germany. Once a successful cooking trainer with 4 cooking schools across the country, she had everything. She had a house, cars, and a life many would envy.
The life in Germany before I traveled was not bad. I had 4 cooking schools in Hamburg, in Potsdam, in Bremen and in Hamburg. And I had a house, I had cars, I had everything.
With the love of adventure, Stephie and her children traveled through 15 countries in Africa. They explored Namibia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Senegal, Ethiopia, and Egypt, all with just 2 backpacks and no money.
So in the lockdown, how it was, I come here. We had a small house. No money, and then comes the lockdown, and even I don't realize in the first place that here is a lockdown. I remember we had nothing. We had not a bed. We had nothing. We come like tourists, backpackers, 2 kids, 2 backpacks. That is, we slept in the first weeks in our travel mats. So very small, the travel, the yoga mats, like something like that.
Just days before the global lockdown began, with no place to stay, Stephie and her family found themselves in unfamiliar land, but even a pandemic couldn't stop her passion.
I have decided to do something. I saw, okay, I cannot move. And I had this idea to cook for my family, for my kids. I make some more food and just sell it. It was my first idea. I did it. When I make, for example, for us a soup, I make not just for 3 people, I make it for 10 people. Sell the things. It went really well. Really, it was really good. And then I come up with this idea to make a catalog. WhatsApp catalog. I create some dishes what I start to miss. I say, okay, I have to make it, I have to improve. And then it was like, I make this WhatsApp catalog. And later I had it many years, not 2-3 years. And my staff also forced me to open a shop. I said always no. But then comes someone, can I mention the name? Bokalinda. He asked me if I want to make with him a business, a restaurant. I said no, I don't want. I don't want to have a restaurant, I want to have a shop. This I can make. I saw already that it's not easy to have here a restaurant because the staff is not really trained. They don't have this idea of food what I have. And I decided, okay, a shop, it will be much more easy. So we decided to make a shop. My first shop I opened in Rwanda. Was a nice shop. And one night or one day, one customer called me and said, Steffi, your shop is empty. And I was very happy and say, oh, it's so nice. We have to produce more what you need. And I said, no, it's empty. I say, what is empty? What you need? No, it's empty, come fast. I go and I found my shop empty. Empty. The guy stole me everything. He stole me everything. Now you have to understand, I come here 2020 with nothing, build something, and this guy stole me everything. How? Yeah, everything. This small money what I had, get already from my catalog, what I saved. I come here with seriously no money, not even 1 cent. I don't know the culture, I didn't know the language, I didn't know people, I know no one. It's like you go in a different city, right? And the culture, I was not just in another city, I was in another continent. I know nothing about Africa before, nothing. My English was, I didn't speak English, nothing. Yeah, and this guy stole me everything.
Despite the theft, Stephie didn't give up. She kept her catalog running, and with the trust of her customers, she recovered. But Stephie's journey was far from over.
After 2 years, my staff faced me again. Please, you have to open a shop. You have to open a shop, Stephie. It's time. And this time we was in Remera. Kagara was I was living, and I had down one room which was unused. I said, okay, let's check, we can make it here. And I make outside on the parking space a cooking school. We opened the shop, went well. People was happy to have an alternative to what they have in the everyday life.
2 years later, Stephie's business grew. She opened up a new shop and even started cooking school. But once again, she faced challenges, including a difficult living situation that forced her to move.
My landlord said I had a big water issue, and my landlord was sure I will never move out because I had a big business. I started a big business. And but this problem was in the whole house, and I said I cannot fix that. It's not my house, it's not my issue. Fix it or I will move out. And she was 100% sure I will never move out. But she was wrong. I checked houses. It took me 4 months actually to find that house. But I moved out, and I found something nicer, something bigger, and I start again. From what I own from my business. I'm an international cook trainer, and I was training in Akagera. I was trained in some hotels. So it's not like I sit here and wait. I have really worked for this, what I have now. There was no financial support, definitely no.
Stephie's journey has had its fair share of hardships. She faced betrayal in her personal life, but through it all, she found strength and empowerment.
What I like in Rwanda, what I really like and why I decide to stay, it's that it's allowed to do that, what I'm doing. In my country, the process, it's too hard. And even I'm sure they will not allow me that. Not because I'm not qualified, because of to make cheese there's too many things required. Tailors here in a wall like this with all the things is not allowed. And what I also like is that the process here, it's fast. the people in the government works fast. I remember last year I was really surprised. My visa, I had a last day visa, 31 of December. I go to the IREMBO office, give all my documents at 5 p.m. and then second January I had my visa already.
What Stephie loves most about Rwanda is the freedom to be herself. She can follow her creativity and build the life she wants.
A good experience? Yeah, I'm able to do that. That is for me, it's seriously also a lifestyle to be able to be myself, to be able to wake up, the things I have in mind I can do. This is one of the reasons why I left my country. I'm not able to do that in Germany. And this is for me, as a creative person, it's absolutely necessary to be myself and not to be very, is it allowed, is it not allowed? And it's really something I appreciate here in Kigali or in Rwanda.